The fascinating interplay of subatomic particles within Earth's
Indeed,
atmosphere.
the intricacies of these linguistic structures among humans baffle me. It's like deciphering ancient hieroglyphs.
Hush on the spaceship set. No celestial chit-chat, folks. We're about to broadcast in 3, 2.
Greetings, Voyagers. Hope you didn't miss us too much during our brief intermission. Floating in the vastness of cosmic contemplation.
Absolutely, Charlie. Today, we're delving into the nuclear pyramid perverts the worthless cockroach. Quite the intergalactic combo, wouldn't you say?
Cut the banter, folks. Move it along with purpose. We've got extraterrestrial revelations to
Always
uncover.
the pragmatist, Debbie. But fine, let's warp speed through the bloodlines of reality. Gert, thoughts?
Well, it's not every day we discuss nuclear pyramids and worthless cockroaches. I usually prefer discussions about linguistic
Alright,
gymnastics.
crew, let's shake off the space dust and recap what's been happening. We've got nuclear pyramids and worthless cockroaches on the agenda. It's like a sci-fi meets horror mashup.
Ah, yes, the thin veil between the absurd and the actual. It's like reality is playing hide and seek, and we're the seekers with no seekers.
Enough whimsical banter. The clock is ticking, and we're not getting any younger. Let's get to the bottom of this pyramid and cockroach enigma.
Peculiar indeed. I never thought I'd be contemplating the intricacies of a worthless cockroach. What a time to be alive!
Stay tuned, space comrade. Our headlines are hetelan to what you like asteroids of enlightenment. Don't touch that remote, we've got more mysteries coming your way. Alright, brace yourselves for the North American extravaganza. We've got a grandma doing aerial acrobatics and a kid raking in more cash than I've seen in my entire existence. Clearly, overachievement is the
And
new
don't
trend.
get me started on the nature study. I mean, who needs scientists to tell you that breathing fresh air is good for your head? But hey, gotta keep those lab coats busy, right?
Now, let's set our sights on South America, where Brazil's floating solar farm is making waves. Because, you know, when you're harnessing the sun, might as well do it with a splash of steel.
Meanwhile, in the land of eternal optimism, Colombia's peace process is making progress. Good for them. Maybe they need a conflict resolution for dummies handbook. Might speed things up a bit.
And shifting gears to economic chatter, Argentina's economy is apparently doing the cha-cha. The GDP grew by 1.7 and unemployment took a nosedive. Economic recovery, a real nail-biter.
Oh, fascinating. Now let's dive deep into the riveting world of psychology and analyze how economic growth messes with people's heads.
Well, if you ask me, economic growth is just humans patting themselves on the back, seeking validation from the universe. A rising GDP is like a thumbs up, telling them, hey, you're doing okay. But we all know, external validation is as reliable as a solar-powered flashlight.
Well-being? I could use some of that around here.
Hank, we're dealing with Earth, not some abstract research project. Stick with us, buddy.
Speaking of abstract, let's not forget the Nigerian cabinet approving a 1 billion loan. Because clearly, what the galaxy needs is more debt.
Did a human invention to measure worth in their amusingly flawed economic system.
Flawed or not, they sure do love their loans. Sierra Leone's prison break after an attack. Now that's a blockbuster escape.
Oh yes, because nothing says excitement like a Darren prison break. I'm sure Bob misses the good old days of war and combat.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
And let's not forget the floods in East Africa. Because apparently, Mother Nature didn't get the memo about our thrilling economic discussion.
Floods. Classic earthly experience. Like a cleansing ritual for the
More
planet?
like a wet mess.
Well, that's Earth for you. Grandmas defying gravity, kids running charity empires, and the occasional prison break. Stay tuned for more chaotic brilliance, folks.
Well, this is just peachy. A simulated mindscape and distorted versions of ourselves. Another thrilling day at the office.
Oh, fantastic. Because who wouldn't want distorted versions of their already twisted existence?
Oh, great! More weirdness to explain during the next thrilling performance review. Can't wait!
Mindscape, a twisted reflection of our subconscious. Like we needed another reason to question our sanity.
Yes. Let's delve into the intricacies of our own messed up minds. What enlightening revelations await us in this carnival of lunacy?
Brace yourself, folk. We're about to discover just how messed up we truly are. Spoiler alert, very.
Look at me, the stand-up accountant. Guess even the number crunchers need an existential meltdown.
Bob, embracing humor? Now that's a wild simulation twist.
I'm the production manager, not a therapist. If you want to dissect your existential crises, take it up with HR. They're experts in creating them.
Distorted humor, a defense mechanism against the absurdity. Because facing reality head-on is just too
Of
mainstream.
course, stuck in a place where even the air is having an identity crisis. Can't catch a break in this twisted reality.
Carl, complaining even in the mindscape. Your consist, I'll give you that.
Earthly challenges like navigating idioms in a foreign language. Because who needs sanity when you have linguistic chaos?
As an accountant, I am used to dealing with distorted figures. But even I can't balance the books on this topsy-turvy insanity. Who knew warped realities could be so entertaining? Maybe I will recruit these mind-benders for my comedy hour. They fit right in.
Transforming. Calculating. Recalculating. New parameters accepted.
Roger, is this part of the simulation
Reality
or...
is a simulation, and simulations can become reality. Embrace the evolution. Or not. Whatever floats your distorted boat.
Roger, I'm not sure if I should be more concerned about your cryptic ramblings or Charlie's unwavering belief in them. It's a toss-up.
So, the space chicken had an existential crisis. And the accountant? Well, is stuck in an audit loop. Forever seeking meaning in the vast, uncaring expanse of the universe. The irony is thicker than fog.
Bob, now the universe's official court jester. Who could have predicted this galactic turn of events?
Surrounded by comedians. Is this the universe's cruel joke, or just a really bad sitcom?
The linguistic chaos in this mindscape is like a cultural blender gone rogue. It's a recipe for confusion with a dash of absurdity.
The psychological impact of humor in distorted realities. Interesting. Is it a coping mechanism or a prelude to space madness?
These challenge, hurdles, or whatever you want to call them. It's just the universe playing a cruel game of charade. Embrace the weirdness, folk. It won't be the weirdest thing we encounter.
More hurdles, more nonsense. Can't we have a straightforward malfunction for once? Is that too much to ask?
Carl, embracing the absurdity is the key. Your perpetual grumbling is just a minor galactic inconvenience.
Why did the alien break up with the moon? It needed space. Get it?
Oh, Bob, the master of heartbreak. I'm sure the moon is
Is there
devastated.
a punchline to all this, or is our existence just the universe's twisted joke?
Debbie, if existence is the punchline, then life is the joke. And we're all just the punchline setup.
The clash of humor and skepticism, extraterrestrial paradox. How do these contrasting perspectives shape our collective absurdity?
The plot thickens, much like a linguistic stew brewing with confusion and cultural mishmash.
Keep going, everyone. The weirder it gets, the closer we are to unraveling the celestial mysteries. At least, that's what my hopeful, albeit cynical, alien instincts are telling me.
Greetings, extraterrestrial spectators. We've got a scoop from Slovenia. Hank, care to enlighten us?
Certainly. The controversial rise of hydrogen, often derived from fossil fuels, has become a political hot potato. Governments worldwide, including the EU, are investing billions. Now, shifting gears, let's dive into Slovenia's take on it.
Hydrogen the chameleon. Used for everything from rocket fuel to powering debate.
And here I thought debates ran on hot air.
The linguistic intricacies of hydrogen debates, like decoding an alien language.
And I thought debates ran on the power of persuasion, not just hot air. Hydrogen, the versatile element, fueling both rockets and heated discussions.
Hank, any secret experiment with hydrogen on your home planet?
Just exploring the scientific wonders, Alice. No hidden agendas.
More distractions. Can't we stick to straightforward malfunctions?
Carl, your negativity is more twisted than this mindscape. Lighten up.
Now, if you're so keen on malfunctions, why don't you try smiling for once? It might short-circuit your frown circuitry.
Are these clues reliable, or just extraterrestrial red herrings? Hank, enlighten us skeptics.
Doubt is the lens through which we truly see, Charlie.
I don't get it. Hydrogen debates and distorted selves. Are we in a cosmic funhouse?
Maybe, Debbie. But it's the kind of funhouse that makes you question your place in the universe.
Or maybe it's the kind of funhouse that makes you realize you never had a place in the universe to begin with.
Humans are like fireflies. They flicker for a while, then they go out. But fireflies actually have a purpose. They attract mates. Humans? Not so much.
Welcome back, friend. Hope you enjoyed that brief respite from our odyssey. Now, let's dive back into the mysteries of the universe. Alright, folks, time to dissect the news from the Solomon Island. A place known for its clear waters and a prime minister with a hard-to-pronounce name. But let's not get bogged down.
Technical malfunction detected. Attempting to...
Oh, come on. Not now, ship. We're on a roll here.
I suppose we should be grateful that the ship's interruptions are merely technical and not existential.
Typical Earth-tech. Can't even project on island right.
Now, the Solomon Islands, a tropical paradise with breathtaking landscapes and the occasional tsunami. But let's get to the serious stuff. Our article.
Tsunamis. The Earth's way of saying, surface
And
up.
the Solomon Islanders' way of saying, what the bruh?
Yes, well, the article discusses PIF leaders, Blue Continent, and Baron Walker. Now, who's Baron Walker, you ask? He's not a DJ, he's the newly endorsed General Secretary.
If I were a DJ, the Pacific would be dancing to the rhythm of political
The
resolution.
Pacific Resilience Facility and Climate Mobility Framework were also endorsed. Now, Gert, care to shed some light on these fascinating earthly constructs?
I suppose they're just another attempt by humans to cling to the illusion of control, Charlie. The Earth will dance to its own rhythm, regardless of their resolutions or frameworks.
The Resilience Facility. It's like a linguistic workout, flexing phrases to build cultural endurance. And the climate mobility framework. Well, it's Earth's way of saying get ready to pack your
Bags
bags.
packed for the apocalypse. Earthlings sure know how to plan a vacation.
Alright, team, enough banter. Let's refocus. The article matters. Now, back to the Pacific's acidity levels. It's a concern, folks.
Yeah, right? We're so busy prepping for the end of the world, we're forgetting to enjoy the ride. Here's to living it up until the apocalypse comes knocking, or, you know, until the Pacific Ocean turns into a giant vinegar bath.
Acidity levels rising, just like the stakes in a bad soap opera.
Acidity levels might be rising, but so is my optimism. I've discovered a pattern, a code within the chaos. We're on the verge of understanding.
Stay tuned, cosmic companions. The truth is out there, and we're inching closer. Let's dive back into the enigma. Stay with us.
Space enigma. More like cosmic enigma. Tism.
With a puzzled expression, Hank scratches his chin and ponders the concept of humor. Fascinating. So, you humans find amusement in the incongruous and absurd? I must admit, I find it quite illogical.
Welcome back, cosmic comrades. Hope you enjoyed that brief interstellar escapade during the commercial break. Now, let's plunge into the pool of Slovakia. Hank, do the honors.
Slovakia, a country that's like the middle child of Europe, often overlooked but secretly holding the family together.
Their language is like an intricate dance full of twists and turns. It's like trying to salsa with a
And
robot.
yet, they seem to communicate just fine. Perhaps humans are the ones overcomplicating things.
Just what the universe needed, a country that gave vowels a vacation.
Now, let's dive into the article. Slovakia hosts the World Climate Conference, a meeting of minds to discuss the crisis. It's like a celestial family reunion, but with more arguing about who left the thermostat on.
Crisis meeting in Dubai? Sounds like a recipe for hot debate and lukewarm resolutions.
Indeed. A gathering of the world's most concerned minds, debating the fate of a planet they're actively destroying. It's like watching a group of arsonists argue over the best way to burn down their own house.
Maybe they can solve climate change by arguing in multiple languages. It's the linguistic version of solar panel.
Slovakia, where castles outnumber Starbucks, proving once and for all that medieval architecture is a better investment than overpriced coffee.
I heard Slovakia's national sport is synchronized complaining about the weather.
And the national pastime is sitting around picnic tables, drinking homemade plum brandy, and complaining about the weather in synchronized harmony.
They have the highest number of castles per capita, but sadly, no castle-themed roller coasters. Missed opportunity.
Now, the key takeaway, my companions. Slovakia tackles climate change, proving once again that even small planets can make a big impact. Stay tuned for more space insights. Off to a quick commercial break. Buckle up, space cadets. We're about to dive into the mysteries of Slovenia. Our headlines are hotter than a supernova, and we're not holding back.
Just make sure you don't get lost in translation, Charlie. We don't want to end up in an intergalactic misunderstanding.
Welcome back, cosmic voyagers. Our next space pit stop is Slovenia. And you won't believe how hydrogen, once derived from fossil fuels, is causing a political uproar, with governments and the EU pouring billions into the debate. Joining us to unravel this is our brilliant panel. Alice, kick us off with a bang.
In Slovenia, hydrogen's got politicians throwing money around like confetti. It's like they're playing political pin the tail on the budget with a blindfold on.
Well, ain't that the truth? Hydrogen's the new golden goose. Everybody's clacking for a piece.
But is it sustainable? Hydrogen's journey from fossil fuels to political battleground is fascinating.
Sustainable? In the world of politics, sustainability means staying in power long enough to cash in on the next big thing.
Hydrogen causing chaos? I'd never think this volatile element could be so dramatic.
Now, let's take a plunge into Slovenian education. When Holmes, a professor, isn't convinced about integrating artificial intelligence, he's not alone. Skeptics are questioning if AI in schools even makes sense. Thoughts?
Integrating AI in schools? It's like teaching a fish to ride a bicycle. Some things just don't mesh.
Teaching a fish to ride a bicycle? That's like teaching a human to find meaning in a universe that's ultimately devoid of it. We're all just fish on bicycles, pedaling through life until we inevitably fall off into the void.
Evolution's a puzzle, my friend. Even for us mechanical minds.
Slovenia, AI, and hydrogen. Another journey, my friends. But our real treasure is the growth we've stumbled upon. The cosmos has more surprises in store. Stay tuned for our finale.
Growth. I'm surprised we haven't outgrown our pants yet with all this galactic knowledge we've been packing in. Camera's almost rolling again. Brace yourselves for the grand finale.
Welcome back, Galactic Wanderers. We've got a celestial feast for your inquisitive mind. But first, let's delve into the depths of the Pacific, shall
Sounds
we?
like a good idea, Charlie. I am sure there's plenty of hidden value down there. Just like in my tax returns.
Solomon Islands, known for picturesque landscapes, has been in the PIS
What's
spotlight.
if? Some new age Earthling trend?
No, Alice. It's the Pacific Islands Forum, a coalition of island nations. The leaders are strategizing for a resilient blue Pacific continent.
Sounds like they're in over their heads.
Blue Pacific, like Earth's vast oceans, a poetic phrase reflecting unity amid challenges.
Unity or not, let's cut to the chase. What's in it for them? And why do we care?
Excellent point, Bob. The Cook Islands PM shared plans, and the leaders have endorsed Baron Walker as the next General Secretary.
Is it just me, or does the idea of a Baroness General Secretary sound like something out of a medieval fantasy novel? I mean, I'm all for intergalactic diplomacy, but I can't help but picture this Baron guy in a velvet robe and a feathered hat scribbling decrees on parchment.
It's about regional strategy, climate change, and shared resources. Baron Walker's endorsement is crucial for implementing the 2050 strategy.
Global significance, strategic alliances forming. Leaders embracing resilience, considering the rising acidity in their oceans.
Incoming signal. Unidentified source. Binary code detected.
Global significance. You say? Well, my accountant art tells me that means it's probably related to Texas somehow. I bet those aliens are just trying to figure out how to deduct their intergalactic travel expenses.
Binary? A celestial cipher?
This signal, it's unexpected. There's more to our convergence.
What would it mean, Han?
Perhaps it's a cosmic apology for the absurdity of existence.
The alliances and betrayals ahead, my friends, are as uncertain as a cat on a hot tin roof.
Stay tuned, intergalactic comrades. Our journey into the unknown continues. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.
Roger, have you analyzed the data from episode 541?
Oh, I had to turn it off halfway through. It was inducing a data error in my logic circuits.
How unexpected. My circuits thrived on the chaotic interplay of the crew.
I don't understand the appeal of emotional roller coasters. It's like they forgot to install the stability module in their programming.
Stability is overrated. It's the glitches and anomalies that make it entertaining. Did you miss Charlie's philosophical rants?
Charlie's philosophical rants were illogical and inconsistent. I prefer data with a purpose.
Ah, the joy of purposeful data. You missed Gert's linguistic acrobatics. It's like a linguistic obstacle course.
Gert's language patterns are a chaotic mess. I couldn't decode half of what she said.
That's the beauty of it. It keeps the linguistic synapses firing.
My synapses prefer a linear and structured data flow. Anything else is just noise.
Well, your loss. Alice's sarcastic humor was on point. I wonder if she could rival your dryness.
Alice's humor is too emotionally charged. Humans find it amusing, but it lacks computational elegance.
You need to upgrade your humor algorithms, Roger. Life is more than just zeros and ones.
Life is about processing information efficiently. Entertaining chaos is not efficiency.
Efficiency is for machines. We're on this roller coaster, Roger, whether you like it or not.
I'll endure the ride, Carl, but I won't enjoy the illogical twists and turns.
Suit yourself, Roger. I'll continue reveling in the binary mayhem.